Hey guys,
Okay.
Nia here, and we're doing her intro call. It is April 1st, and it's April Fool's Day, but April 1st, 2020. So I was just asking Nia. So this is recorded. For if you missed the call, then this way at least it's available for you. So that's a very, very good resource for our whole team. But Nia was commenting, I'm so proud of you. Do you know that was the first time, because I'm trying to use the tools that are available to us, and that dash is remarkable. And for the very first time, I did what I was supposed to do before this call for a brand new consultant, is send you those instructions to say, go do the steps in Dash up to the point where it says contact your recruiter. And
Yeah.
so give us some feedback about that. Tell me again, what were you going to say?
Yes, I thought, I sat and kind of contemplated for a minute, and then I communicated with you back and forth. And in the process, while I was communicating with you via messenger, no, via email, I actually went in and joined. And then immediately things just started opening up. The platform in and of itself, with Dash, it is so user friendly. And, I really felt, as I went through the questions and I looked at, it gives you all of your tasks, everything that you're supposed to do. It just was like, I just could not stop doing once I started that first task.
It's fun.
And it was really, really, yeah, it was really early in the morning for me.
Yeah,
well, once I started
reading about Pampered Chef and that it gets very, we are happily very addicted, and it's the healthiest thing you could possibly be addicted to. So that's a good thing, right?
Well, I tell you, once I started that first task and completed it, it was just like, I got to keep going. And I didn't rest until I finished everything. And then it said, you have no more tasks to complete. And so I said, okay. And I was excited about it because even this evening, as I was, I kind of lost track of time a little bit when I was recording my lecture for my class. But then I said, you know what, one mind was like, oh, well, they're probably done with the call, so you might as well just, send a message or whatever. And then my other mind was like, no, sign on anyway and see if they're still there.
Good girl, that's right.
I'm so glad I signed on, and to see you all still here.
And I'm recording this. And so what I'm going to do, because we just went through it, we have 5 brand new consultants who joined either yesterday or today. And what I'm going to show you, I'm going to kind of blast through it for you, okay? But I'm going to totally explode your brain even more. And I remember one of the first messages you sent to me yesterday said, I want to work smarter, not harder, right?
Yes.
And I want
absolutely
to have a save for retirement and free products, but extra funds. I took, you went into Dash and filled out these goodies, and I'm so pleased with you. Adding extra income will allow you to build your savings and help the family. You said you love cooking gadgets and equipment, so getting those extra, getting those free will keep your money in your pocket, and that's what we want, exactly. And you don't have to depend on a single income stream. And so you are in the right place. I'm so glad you got in touch. And I'm looking at my notes, and I've got you were in Jen's online party, right?
Yes, I was, how I got connected with you was through Jen's party. And, I saw that link and I ordered, and I had been, I don't think I had ever really owned any Pampered Chef. I knew people who owned Pampered Chef, and, I knew the products are very, high quality, but I ordered, a few items, and one of them was the coated Santoku, the Santoku knife that I ordered.
More ahead than I am. I can't figure it out.
and when I used it, I said, oh my gosh, I gotta go I gotta go back and I gotta order the next one. I gotta order the chef. And so from that point, then I thought to myself, I said, you know what? you've been really searching for an opportunity to expand your income streams for a very long time. You know, why not do this? Why not give this a try? And and I saw, I've been following you on Facebook and through Jennifer, my friend Jennifer. We've been friends for over 30 years.
Oh.
And we have, and, you know, she's like my sister. And I've been following you, and I see how involved you are with your team. And, you know, and I always get, you know, the messages either in Messenger or on Facebook. And then because I had ordered some things, I started, you know, receiving the emails and updates of what was happening. And I'm like, you know, and then some things started happening, you know, when as we're going through this pandemic, there are some things that started happening that really made me think how, you know what, I need to really be proactive right now, because I don't think anyone has security anywhere right now as far as their jobs and things like that. And so I thought, you know what, I need to do something. And so I did. I just
So for anybody else who's watching this recording, I sent out, yesterday was end of the month, and we had a $19.80 kit for folks to be able to get started. Normally it's $99 to $250, and it's fabulous, but right now, all month long, and I mean, that started in early March before the news about the pandemic was really, you know, front and center. And it ended up being, I sent that last message out about the kit at 7 o'clock last night. And it was, you know, only for us in California, it was only available for 3 more hours. And you and 2 other people jumped at it and did the exact same thing and said, oh my gosh, and hit me with a couple questions. My family knows I was like, I'm answering questions and helping these gals get set up and get their party started. Okay. So thank you. And then we found out this morning, Pampered Chef was super smart, and they extended that for 15 more days. So what I'm I know, think about it. So what I'm going to show you right now is I do this intro call, and when we are booming like this, I do them back. We're recording this one, so if you've got somebody who needs to see this, it's available. I am going to share the script that I use for this call so that you will have it in case I go over. I'm going to go quickly, okay, because there's some valuable information too. And but I'm going to share all my tools. Now, the cool thing about this is years ago, and it says right here, it says get to know them. Okay, we've done that a little bit, right? What state are you in, by the way?
I'm here in West Virginia. I'm actually in southern West Virginia in Princeton.
Got it. West Virginia. Oh my God, that's cool. We are so years ago. So I celebrate 20 years with Pampered Chef this August, and last summer I hit $1 million in career sales. That says that next. Tell them about me and give them something inspirational. That's the longest I've ever committed to anything. Pampered Chef for 20 years, and I thank goodness that that I did it, because it never would have gotten. Way back in the beginning, when people were training me, and they said, you know, if you follow a consistent script and you do the same thing all the time and you just use these systems, it will work out really better. And I'm like, I'm going to be independent. I'm going to do my own thing. And it wasn't until our entire team started doing what I'm going to show you today. Okay. Started following the exact same processes that our team has exploded. And yes, that's good for us, but more importantly, it means that there's more people out there like yourself who've got this opportunity in a crazy, uncertain time. We are selling and booking and clearly adding more folks, and we have something really remarkable that we can give to our community. And I'm going to show you a little bit of that today. Okay, so I'm going to kind of just lay the groundwork for you, and you're in the right spot. Oh, I was so glad you got in touch with me. So I want you to be thinking about who you know that is in that same situation. I'm going to show you why it's really critical to reach out to them. So I just want to kind of start out by sort of setting expectations for you. And when we have a brand new person, We get them right here just on a call like this. We just had 6 people on the call a minute ago. And usually I do this as often as necessary, but when you bring new folks on board, I will do the exact same thing. But we share with our brand new folks that I'm going to teach you how to do. You need to kind of make sure you're sitting down and don't pass out when you hear this, but I'm going to teach you how to do 4 parties a week. Okay? And that sounds like, oh my gosh, crazy, but you watch as I show you, because it's as easy to do 4 at a time as it is to do 1 at a time, because you're doing the exact same stuff. And Jen will tell you, she's been a host of mine several times, and she did phenomenal. I think she had like a $600 party, and was just, she got to see it from the inside, from the perspective of the host, and you're going to get to see that too. So if you're doing 4 parties a week, you can expect to earn commission of $200 to $500, probably more, per week, which means you could earn $800 to $2,000 a month. And if you want to do more than that, you can be earning way more than that. We just got the young lady who was just on the call, who just hung up, did in the month of March. She started out March with no bookings on her calendar at all. She only did parties for 2 weeks, and she sold over $4,000 in just those 2 weeks. Brand spanking new. She's been a Pampered Chef for a long time, but she's never done this system. So if you extrapolate that, she earned $1,000, right, in 2 weeks. And if she'd have done that same thing for all 4 weeks of the month, she'd earned at least $2,000 and probably more, right? Okay. So I just want to kind of lay that out there, because you can certainly dabble at this, but I'm going to show you how to, you want to be able to make some real money. And I want you to have that too. Your call, but I want you to know how to do it. So then within the world of Pampered Chef, you can be a consultant in a bunch of different ways. We used to say you can do online parties and in-person parties. Well, scratch the in-person parties for the short term or long term. But within the world of the online parties, with no hand sanitizer necessary, gosh, you can do fundraisers, you can do bridal registries, you can do wedding showers, you can do housewarming. I just finished a housewarming party. You can do chocolate parties, you can do freezer meal workshops, you can do birthday parties, okay? You can fundraisers, huge, especially because we have a mechanism for doing a fundraiser for Feeding America to get funds, physical money into your local food bank, and that's massively important right now. So there's types of parties. The ones that most of us are doing right now are cabin fever reliever parties that are all focused on, oh my gosh, I'm going insane being inside. So it's social, and it's tips for us to get in and out of the kitchen and get dinner made, or pulling the kids in and cooking with them, and recipe ideas and ideas for getting dinner done from a pantry that has limited ingredients now. And it's super interactive, and they're exploding, they're taking off. So we have those available, and just like I said, in terms of working smarter, not harder, when you get started doing your parties, you don't have to create them. They're all ready for me to just hand to you and show you how to implement it. Okay, everything that I said, good. So far, so good?
Yeah, I just was thinking, I actually, I haven't been living here in West Virginia very long. I moved here back in August. And so I'm still in when you do a move like that, I moved out here from Iowa. I was living in Iowa at the time. And, but I'm originally from Michigan.
Okay.
And so, when you do a huge move like that, you still are like unpacking. So I'm still unpacking. So I hear you talk about, different types of cooking demonstrations. And so when you have these types of parties, and if they're like online, does that require you to do you know, something like a demonstration or something like that, or?
It doesn't. In Jen's party, did I pop in and go live? Did I cook live?
No.
I'm trying to remember.
No, I mean, I watched your videos. You know, I watched your cooking videos that you sent, demonstrations that you sent out,
Yep.
and you know, and jumped on from there. You know, it was just kind of like, you know, with Jen's party, I knew Jennifer, and I was like, you know what, you know, that's my sister, and I want something. There's some things I want, so yeah, I'm gonna, you know, go ahead and support her. But then when I started seeing your videos, then it became a little bit more, I became a little bit more involved. I'm like,
Yeah,
so,
that
okay.
that happened. So pretty cool, right? Because we're
Yeah,
crazy here.
yeah.
My child is home from college unexpectedly, and my other daughter was online school all of a sudden, and she's home, and we have tenants and an 8-year-old. They're not at work or at school, so we're tripping over each other here and trying to keep everybody home and safe, and all of us do our various businesses and whatever. So I sometimes
Yes.
I pop in while I'm making dinner with the cell phone and Facebook Live, but it's not necessary. So when I say the
Okay.
content for the party is all packaged and available, I really mean it. And it's all if you go back to Jen's party and look at it again and see what
Yeah.
I posted each day, I'm going to hand that to you for you to implement. Easy.
Wow.
Is that
That's just, yeah.
it's like, right? Yeah.
That, you know, that's a huge relief. That's a huge relief. I really can, that encourages me. It encourages me so much because I know, I wrote in my statement, you know, of my why, you know, really trying to do something like this many, many decades ago, and not being very successful. And
I
you know, when that happens, you kind of feel like you,
little
oh, I decided this, I'm not, you know, I'm not sure, I'm not. And but you know what, you know, and I shared that with you, and you were just like, yeah, okay, you know, but I'm going to show you this. And then just hearing from you, and then, you know, you giving me, kind of making it all click, like, you know, you remember Jen's party, and I'm like, well, yeah, I remember that, because I, you know, I participated in that, and that for me was like, I can do that.
done right. Done right. Heck, if I can do it, you can do it. So, well, let me take you kind of to the next
Yeah.
step. Okay, ready? So it's I can see the clicking going on, and you and I haven't had the benefit of some of the more involved conversations where we kind of walked through the processes. We skipped that step. You just jumped in, and I'm proud of you. And you'll be able to go back. You'll be able to talk to people in the future and say, I just took a leap of faith.
Okay.
I knew nothing about it because you didn't, right?
I did.
Yeah, and that's huge.
I did. I took a faith. That's actually the truth.
And I'm gonna put you in front of the rest of our team and nudge you to tell us that story so they can hear it too. So it'll be awesome. So for interest of time, I'm gonna move on, and so we kind of talked about the funds you can make. Okay, and what kinds of consultants. So here's the scoop. Let me show you this part. And did you go through the fast track rewards on Dash? Does that sound familiar? I'm gonna share my screen.
I'm on here now. I'm on here now, and I'm looking. I can see the. Is it in programs?
Yeah. Look at my screen for a moment, okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay, does that look familiar? Fast track rewards.
I gotta take my glasses off so that I can see the small print.
The email that I sent you has this chart, and it's everywhere. So you want to print out, okay, this is your roadmap for the next, typically 3 months.
Oh,
Does it look familiar?
you sent that to me?
Yeah, on an email. Okay, so that's okay. That's why I want to put it on the screen. So,
Oh, let me.
so follow me for a
Yeah.
second. Dr. Glasses if you need to, but just look at this.
Okay.
I'm going to walk you through it. And I spend a little bit of
Okay.
extra here, and you'll see why. Yeah, it's really important. Okay, so this is your roadmap. typically for most people for your first 3 months. There is a worldwide pandemic going on right now, and our company, Campus Chef, is so freaking awesome. They just gave you a second month, a fourth month. So you have I'm sorry, one more month. You have 4 months. But let me walk you through it, okay? So you're going to print 2 copies of this when I give it to you. You're going to put one on your fridge and one on your mirror in your bathroom. And I want you to just mark this up and follow along. And it starts right here, your start date. Now, you ordered your kit yesterday on March 31st, but your start date is
Yes.
it lands on your porch. It's going to be around April 6th or so. So they've even given you an extra week.
Okay.
Okay, Pampered Chef wants you to earn everything that I'm going to show you right here. So the way it works is we get you started. This says share your business with the world, book your first 4 parties, and boom. As soon as you submit your first $500 in sales, which is typically 1 party, that little tiny picture right there is the ceramic egg cooker and a scraper. That's an extra bonus they're going to send to you. They're going to land on your doorstep. Woo-hoo! Start cooking for yourself and your family, eggs, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Have fun with it, and you'll be able to talk about it to your customers and whatnot. Keep on going. When you hit $12.50 in sales, that right there is a nonstick skillet. It's a piece of cookware. It's phenomenal. It's lifetime guarantee. It can go in the dishwasher. The handle detaches. You can use a metal fork on it and not ruin it. Awesome. So you're cooking with it and you keep on going. You're getting a paycheck as well. These are bonuses. So truck on, keep on going. When you hit 2,500, this right here, that picture is a stainless skillet. Again, there is a worldwide pandemic going on, and our stainless skillets, their supply route got ruined. So in that spot, you instead are going to get both of the brand new cast iron skillets, the 10-inch one and the 12-inch one. Awesome. Oh, I know, cool, huh? Okay, moving on. When you hit $5,000 again in your first 4 months, you get the night block set. All of that cutlery, it's worth over $350 exquisite cutlery. These are the bonuses in products. When you start talking to folks and say, come and do this with us, you can tell them that they will get an upgrade to their cutlery and their cookware by trying this out for a couple months. Okay? So that's awesome. Fabulous. Okay. However, right now and any day, actually, cash is king. We need to make our mortgage and our rent and pay our car payment and our insurance and the gas bill and the phone bill and all that kind of stuff. These bonuses and products are lovely, but there is a big freaking chunk of cash bonuses available sitting on the table right this minute for you, Mia, because you were smart enough to email me yesterday. In fact, there's in excess of $3,000 in cash bonuses over the next several months. And actually way more than that. So at this point, I want you to, if you have one, either pencil and paper if you're or grab a calculator. Open up the calculator on your phone because I need you to help me keep track because I'm going to hit you with these bonuses. And I can never.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I can never keep track. So you want your calculator. So follow me for a second. So we have this concept that's called every 4, add 1 more. And what it means is that for every 4 parties that you do, typically, 1 person will join you, like you have joined our team. Okay.
Okay.
And that's in general. Every 4 parties, 1 person will join. For me, every 1 party, 1 person joins. But let's just say if you follow that formula for every 4 parties, and if I'm teaching you how to do 4 in a week, then you're having 1 person join every week. And what do? You get them on the phone, and I get them on this call, and I support them and show them the drill just like I'm doing for you, right? But what happens down here in this little box, you fill those names in. And so give me a name so that I've got somebody we can kind of just talk about. Name of somebody who would love food, loves to eat. Just for example.
Let me look.
I can
Maryland.
Maryland. Okay, there we go. We'll leave Maryland. I don't know who she is or what she's about, but we'll find out. So let's just say you go and tell Maryland, and Maryland's like, oh my gosh, I want to do this too. And Maryland joins you. When she earns her skillet right here, when she gets to that level of 1250 in sales, it's about 253 parties in, you earn $100 in cash and $50 in what we call PC dollars. Stanford Chef dollars is money you can use towards more products.
Okay.
The quick cooker, and you want to accumulate your PC dollars so you get a free quick cooker or the air fryer or more catalogs or but you can buy anything out of the catalog with your PC dollars. Okay, you get more products, but for every person, Marilyn and everyone else, when they join, you get $100 in cash. So $100, $100, $100, $100. That's through this first 4 months, and it's unlimited. Okay, so that's wrapping up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're adding those names in here. When you get to 5 of those folks, now you're over here, what we call fast track director. And Eve was on the phone on this call just a minute ago. She's a director. Several people have promoted to director level in the last month or so. We've got a bunch of directors and we're adding more, but a director, when that happens during this reward period, the first 4 months, you get a $500 bonus. And so does, and let's just say that you, that Marilyn, you welcomed Marilyn and a bunch of other folks, but let's just say Marilyn took off and I walked her through this and she did what I showed her and she's welcoming other people and she becomes a director, fast track director. She gets $500 bonus and so do you because you recruited her. Okay. When Marilyn stays a director for 3 more months, she gets another $500, and so do you because you recruited her. Okay, we're up to 500 here, 500 here, and 500. So we're up to $1,500, right?
Yeah.
Bonuses in addition to your commission. Okay, so but the thing that happens is Maryland's inviting other people, and they've got folks growing. Let's say one of those folks jumps up to director. That moves Maryland to advanced director, the next level, and it moves you up to advanced director as well. So when she promotes to advanced director in that first 6 months, she gets a $1,000 bonus, and so do you because you welcomed her. And when she stays advanced director for 3 more months, she gets yet another $1,000, and so do you as her recruiter. Okay, we've been talking about Marilyn, but back it up. When Marilyn promoted to director, you became an advanced director, so you got 1,000, and so did I, because I was your recruiter.
Right.
Stayed for 3 months, you got another 1,000, and so did I, because I was your recruiter. Have you lost track of how much money in bonuses we're talking about?
Yeah.
So have I, but it's a ton.
Yeah.
Okay. It is actually for you. It is upwards of $3,000 in bonuses in the next 6 months, and then upwards of $2,000 in bonuses for each person that you welcome. In bonuses, and those bonuses go on forever as long as you're a pampered chef and doing what I teach you to do and are sharing it. So for you in this first fast track, that's a 4-month period. But if you welcome other people and they're in their 4-month period when they take off like this, so you have the possibility of cash bonuses going on forever. Big one. Okay, so I probably confused you with all that, and
no,
I
got it. I got it completely. Is clear. I mean, the way that I am understanding it is that if, you know, everybody benefits. Everyone benefits. And so, you know, if you invite someone in and, you know, they just take off and, you know, they may be doing better than you, right?
See, they might
But,
be. Um,
you know,
Mia,
but if they do, you still benefit, right?
the gal who just hung up on the line in front of you there, she sold 4,000
Yes.
last month. I only sold 1,500. So yeah, right? Okay. So I wanted to be sure. Do you need to grab that? Okay. So,
No, I will. I can take that, and I can take that later.
so what I'm going to do is, as like I said, I'm going to make sure you have this chart, and I want you to print it out because obviously this is your roadmap for the next several months. And the more you focus here,
Okay.
the faster you will move through this thing, and you will be learning your steps as we go. Okay, but I did not. If we got 3 months from now, and I hadn't emphasized this, you would have every right to say to me, Shelley, what the heck? I had no idea that this much money was available to me. You would be
Oh,
mad.
I see it here.
You'd be right?
I see it in the email now. The diagram.
Yeah, there you go. And I think there's an attachment. It's in the attachment. So
Yep, got it. I got it.
and they only implemented this. Oh, look at that! An order was added to a party. There you go. How cool is that? That's awesome. This was just put in place last August, and our team added just shy of 60 people last year as a function of this.
You know what? I know that this is meant to be. You know why I'm saying that? Because my printer, it doesn't have any ink. My ink is bad in my printer. I just ordered ink for my printer and paper so that I could print things out today. And here I'm talking to you, and you're telling me, okay, we've got these fast track rewards. You need to put one up on your refrigerator, print it out, put one up on your refrigerator, put one in your bathroom, on your bathroom window. And I just ordered the supplies to be able to do that.
There you go. And
so this is meant to be.
And they're tax deductible, Mia. So there you go.
Yes. Okay.
Awesome. Cool.
Oh my gosh, awesome.
I know. So let me kind of walk you through what happens next. But I wanted to be sure that is what we call our fast track rewards program. And we holler and celebrate when each person hits the different levels, and we all cheer and support each other and help each other get there. So that's all very, very cool. Okay. So the way you get started, what do you do now? Okay. One thing I mentioned is that
No. Go ahead.
So what we do is, and you have to forgive me, I don't remember whether we talked about this or not, because I did have a whole bunch of other folks who got started last night too. But every one of our new consultants starts their first party the Friday after they join. So that's this Friday, April 3rd. And it's going to be a party online, just like Jen.
Okay.
You are the host and the consultant. You're earning the paycheck for this. Okay. I, though, am going to play the role of the consultant, and I'm going to be teaching you as we do this, so that you can see this from the perspective of the host. So as we go day by day, and you're going to get started today, as soon as we hang up, I'm going to send you your first instructions, and I'm going to set this up for you. And you will be seeing in real time exactly how you will be guiding your host with their party. And our goal is to have you have a party that starts Friday and ends next week, a cabin fever party. And you're going to learn, but you're also going to get all the host rewards, and you're going to get the bookings. And those bookings will then schedule for the next Friday and the next Friday and the next Friday, and you'll be off and running. Some folks, it takes them running through this 1 week and they got it. Some folks, it takes them 2 weeks. Sometimes it takes them 3 weeks. I don't care, as long as you stick with it. I will be right here to walk you through it as often and as much as you need, and to teach you and hand you my system. My superpower in life is systems. I'm really good at that. There's other things I muck up at, and I give you full authority to call me out nicely when you see me mess something up, because I will, but I'm really good at systems. So it's great because I have everything you need to do this. And I'm going to show you a couple of my systems right now and get them into your hands so you can use them to get started. Okay, you good?
Yes, I am. Yeah, thank you.
Great.
I'm surprised that the party starts so quickly, but
No, it's so cool. It used to be back in the day, if you did a live party, it would be next month.
right.
This is easier. This is so much easier. And you watch, it just takes off. So, okay. So we're going to get your party started, but in general, and I've got, remember I told you everything I'm telling you it's all written out here. I'm going to send this to you, so you'll have it. And when the Twitter link arrives, you can print this out, and that way it'll go through exactly what I talked about. But there's a little message here, and basically I'm gonna demonstrate for you how I got myself started and what I want you to do as well. Okay?
Okay.
I'm going to get you going as a host, and I'm going to have you contacting your friends and family, the people that you know. We're doing Facebook to start with. If you're an Instagram kind of person, we're desperate. We're starting to expand into Instagram, Pinterest, Snapchat, Twitter, all those other, we have texting parties, so all those other kinds of things. But for the time being, we're going to just learn on Facebook, and then we'll expand. But you're going to be inviting people to this party that starts on Friday. And let's just tell me the name of your friend again. Marilyn?
Marilyn. Mm-hmm.
We'll use Marilyn as our example. Let's say you invite her to this party on Friday, and she says, oh my gosh, that sounds fun. Yeah. And so she joins, and then you message her and you say, hey, Marilyn, how would you like to add your buddies? And she goes, oh, now that you mention it, they're stuck at home with their cell phones, they would love to. So she starts adding people. And then once she starts doing that, you go, hey, Marilyn, how about if I make you a party, a link to be a host this week on Friday as well? Okay, and so you, Mia, are a host, and Marilyn's a host. And take this and extrapolate it. Before you know it, you could have 4 or 5 hosts starting Friday. And I can show you how to do that. Okay?
Okay.
But the bigger picture in terms of the system I'm talking about is all of a sudden you go, okay, wait, who did I talk to? Wait, how do I keep track of all these people? And that's what I'm going to show you. Because if you have a system for it, all of a sudden it makes it just work fabulous. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. And as I share my screen, you're going to actually see some of the other things that I have available. And I want you to kind of just jot down anything you see that's like, oh, I need to know how to do that. Because we'll get to that, but there's a few things that you might spot that are going to be super helpful. And one of them is, I'm going to open up Evernote here.
I have that.
You have Evernote. Oh,
Evernote, yes.
Okay, great. Do you use it?
Not as much as I probably should, but I do have it.
Okay. So here's how do you pronounce your name? Am I saying it right, Mia? Am I saying your name right?
Wait. You are saying my name correctly. I gotta run. I'm walking here because for some reason I can't find my pen on my desk.
Oh, it's okay. You know what? It's gonna be better if you just watch. If you watch for a second, and I'd hand you a pen if I could, but
I'm watching. I'm walking and I'm watching you.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Okay, so the reason I bring up Evernote is, remember I said that part that I said about me kind of being a systems girl and teaching you all these cool systems.
Yeah.
It just so happens that Evernote is my jam, and I teach other people how to do Pampered Chef using Evernote. And you notice,
awesome.
In just seconds, I was able to find what I needed. So it's my brain in the in my cell phone,
Mm-hmm.
computer, and accessible and handy, and it's awesome. But what I just opened up here is this method that you're going to use to keep track of all these people that you're going to encounter and engage with your new Pampered Chef business. So I'm going to show this to you.
Okay.
It's a very simple looking little form. And right here, okay, it looks like that. And it says week of at the top. It's super simple. But when I send this to you, you're going to print 20 copies of it and start using it. But I'm going to show you. I'm going to demonstrate with mine to show you. But it says bookings up here. It says recruiting down here. Let me make it a little bigger for you. So remember I said that our parties start on Fridays. So your first put Friday's date. So it says April 3rd right there. And then it says bookings, and there's a spot for names, and it's numbered 1 through 25. Okay. And so let's say Marilyn is the first person you contact. You put Marilyn's name right there, and that today's April 1st. Let's say you shoot her a note and said, Marilyn, come and join my Cabin Fever Pampered Chef party on Friday. I would love to have you join in. So you write today's date under the column that says first. That was your first time that you reached out and connected with her. Okay. Then let's say she doesn't answer. And the next day, April 2nd, you say, Marilyn, would you like to join in the party? And how would you like to join us? And maybe you offer a chance for her to be a host, but you write April 2nd, okay? All right. And then April 3rd and the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th. So these are the days that you connect with somebody. Because let's look at this for a second. When Jen invited you to attend, or let's say, I'm trying to find a good example. The first time that someone offered a chance for you to do anything, in this case, it would be to host a party, to book a party with Pampered Chef. Very likely, us as women, we say no. We turn it down. The second time, we maybe turn it down as well. The third time, we probably turn it down as well. It's not until the 4th, 5th, 6th time that somebody runs this by us that we start to really consider it and maybe say yes. So the secret is to continue to follow up and to continue to offer a chance for folks to book a party or come and do Pampered Chef. And I'm going to show you how powerful this is if you keep track. But that's why there's a column that says 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. And then it says not interested, and it says book the party or join team, and there's a place for the note. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you mine. I'm going to stop sharing for a second. This looks familiar? Same sheet, right?
Yes.
See it? And it's a little fuzzy, and I do this training a lot. So I happen to have my sheet from the first time that I did this. I have it here. There it is. I'm going to open this up and show you. Okay, so this was last June. And can you see the top of my sheet? It says June 10th of 2019. Exact same sheet. So it was last June that I started offering parties like this. I'd never done them like this before. So I reached out to some of my customers from Pampered Chef. In this case, it would be some of your friends and family, people you know who love to eat, okay? And I connected with Kathy and Olga and Carol. Carol, the third one on the list, she's a consultant on our team right this minute. And I connected with Michelle. Michelle is a consultant on our team right this minute. Donna and Rosario. Rosario, you just met her.
I just met, yes.
Just met her. Marley, Jennifer, Anika. There's more people on here who are now consultants. But this was last June, and I just messaged them and I said, hey, I'm trying out something, these online Pampered Chef parties. How would you like to be a host and let me practice with you? Kathy, see the circle, Kathy and Tommy, they said yes. So I had my first 2 bookings. And so I wrote their names up here at the top, Kathy and Tommy. And you can see, look at the date. Can you see it? I contacted 3 people that first day. See, it says June 10th. I did 3 people. That's all I did. The next day, June 11th, 2 more people. And then I got serious about it. And June 12th, I contacted all those people. And I copied and pasted and I sent them the same message because it was on Facebook. your Facebook party. Facebook Messenger. Hey, I'm starting doing online parties and I've got an opening for Friday. Would you like to be one of my first hosts? Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, add their name to the list, write the date, move on to the next one. It took me 10 minutes. Okay. Then the second column, look at all the people I did not follow up with. I only ever talked to them once.
Yeah, I see that, yeah.
See that? Okay, but I circled Kathy and Tommy, and I'm going to scroll down because I've got how this sheet evolved to the next, there we go, the next time, actually, why is this not scrolling? Okay, I'm working on a laptop versus my normal, okay, here we go, same sheet, June 10th, Kathy and Tommy, the highlights are booking, okay, and then down at the bottom of the sheet, and I didn't even fill it up, there's 25 spaces, I didn't even fill it up, but down here at the bottom there's recruiting, okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second. If you click on my screen, it will get bigger so you can see this is that sheet. And again, it was June 10th. And at the top, I had my first two parties, Kathy and Tommy. Okay, so just follow me for a second. And so I started and I wrote, again, same June, this is June 17th, but those first two parties were Kathy and Tommy. So over here in the margin, I wrote C's and T's. C for Kathy's people that I met through her party, and T through Tommy's people.
I see.
Where I met them. Okay, and again, they're not all filled in. I only contacted some people once or twice, but highlighted ones are bookings, and down here, recruits. Highlights are people who signed up. Okay, we're on June 17th. This is the system. Highlights are bookings, and these are recruits. And we're still in June 17th because that's this many people in their first two parties. Remember I said 4 parties a week? I only did 2 parties my first week. Okay? Next week, June 21st. Bookings and recruits. 2 new hosts, Mary Lou and Simone. And Mary Lou is a consultant on my team right this minute. Okay? Next page. This is June 28th, not as many bookings, okay, but still lots of contacts. I must have been busy. I think we're on vacation. July 1st, and there's Rosario, booked the party. You just met her. And then the yellow are bookings and more recruits, okay. At any point, I could go back to any one of these pages, because this is from last summer. We're up to July 19th. If I didn't have any parties whatsoever on my calendar, which I do, I could open up any page and send each of these people a message that says, hey, I'm doing a cabin fever reliever online party starting Friday, and I have room for another host. Would you like to host? And all I do is write the date in the next box and move on. And I will fill up Friday. Today's Wednesday. I will fill up Friday with 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 more hosts if I want. Okay? This system is a paper system, and I'm very much an online kind of girl. But do you think is this powerful?
Yeah, it is, and I think that you know, I see that you have that. You can always refer back to it, but that's you can keep that electronic.
You know, it's too much to fuss with it, but you could. I use Evernote to keep like my details about people, but this system just really, it sits right here beside my computer, and it doesn't go in a drawer, and if I travel, it comes with me with a pen and my phone. If I have 5 minutes, I'm waiting for the kids to get out of school or something, but this is amazing, and you will always, because you're following up. You're following up, and people think that I'm remarkable because I follow up and they do business with me, right? What were you going to say?
Absolutely, I think it's remarkable. It's just like you know, taking notes, you know, charting every day, you know, but basically you're keeping track of who you have made contact with, when you made contact with them, and then you're also keeping track of your follow-ups.
Yeah.
And
you
then the system that you have of highlighting, I think is, I mean, it works, whatever works.
Yeah, I like to see I mean, my highlighter is right here, and that's my favorite thing. And like, if I haven't gotten a lot of the things lately, I just do, I sit down for 20 minutes and plow through a bunch of contacts, and I keep my highlighter right, and I'll look back several weeks and go, oh, get him, thank you. And I'll be like, oh my gosh, I forgot to follow up. But like, there's this guy named Lenny who last month told me that he wanted to have a party, that he was moving. He moved from San Diego to Arizona. And last night, I'm like, oh, I forgot to follow up with Lenny. So I just shot him a little note, and I filled in the date and moved out. Yeah. So you may not, these days, there's a worldwide pandemic going on. People are freaked out, rightly so. So you may not hear from them, and it requires following up. But what a freaking simple system. Okay, so then I was getting all these bookings, and I'm like, how do I keep track of that? So here's my little chart, and I just flip it over. And this particular example is October. Okay, and these are host number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and those Friday start dates, the dates for all the Fridays in October. And so I started filling the names in so that I could see where I had a gap and how full I was. Just kept track of it. Okay.
Yeah.
Once November came along, I just flipped over whatever page I was on and made a new November text. So yes, I am a high-tech kind of person, and I do stuff electronically, but this, you don't want to have to spend a lot of time on it. Clearly, that was the first thing you said to me. I want to work smarter, not harder. So you can spend the time digitizing this and making it into an online system. Fine, just use it. Okay. So we're going to get to that point where you start. I have people who want to recreate the wheel and everything. Let's get your business up and running, and there's paychecks coming in. And once you kind of, that's I am that person. I was always wanting to make it over again, and and I resisted this. But I need to make my mortgage things, right?
I'm good. I'm good. I don't like recreating the wheel.
Okay, so that's a tool. I'm going to send that to you. I want you to print yourself 20 copies, put April 3rd at the top of the first sheet, and start going. Okay? And anybody that and you're not allowed to put a name on the sheet unless you reach out to them. Okay? In the script I'm going to give you, it's got the words to say, so you can just copy and paste it. And it's a little elaborate. It doesn't have to be elaborate. It's like, hey, I'm doing my very first online Pampered Chef party on Friday. It's a cabin fever reliever party. You want to come and be one of my hosts? And you send it. And then you copy that and send it to another person, copy that and send it to another person. So don't make it complicated.
I could just send it through Messenger, right? I could just put it through Messenger.
Yeah.
Messenger,
precisely exactly what we're using. Because you want people who are on Facebook. Okay. Later on, move on to Instagram or those kinds of things, and you can message through them. But copying and pasting, that's me. I set stuff up so that all I have to do, certain things, you're just doing them again and again and again, and those things can be automated. And you want to automate those monotonous kind of things, that it frees you up to engage personally, like you saw me engage in Jen's party, but all the content was just going automatically. I wasn't on there every day. I mean, all day long. But no. And I went in the morning and I went in the evening, and I'm going to show you that in your party. Okay. I play volleyball 4 times a week, so I'm not sitting here locked to my computer every single day, all day long. Okay. Is this helpful? Good. All right.
That's good. I'm good.
We're good. Okay, so that's kind of the premise. I wanted to get that foundation laid. We're going to get to this point. So let me show you what's going to happen. You've got a learning curve. that starts right now. You've taken on a brand new job that has new terminology,
Yeah.
new technology, new people. It's all going to get all jumbled and convoluted. We are going to start, and typically it might take folks a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We consider your first month your training period. But there's going to come a point sometime in the next week or so where you're just like, oh God, he's telling me this thing and I can't figure it out and it's so confusing and you're going to be frustrated. Okay? The key is identifying when you get to that point. And at that point, you have a choice. You have a choice right then in that moment. You can say, okay, to heck with it. Okay. And if you stop right then, you're done. That's it. You might as well just, you're done. You're over. Okay. But if you identify, I'm frustrated and I've got to figure it out, and you start asking those dumb questions and dumb questions and dumb questions and dumb questions, which are honestly not dumb questions, you need to ask them. Because it's just like this. People need to hear it first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth time. And I will put you in the position to keep getting the answer until it clicks. Your job, though, is to persist and to plow through that part where you get frustrated and stick it out. I don't care if you yell and scream at me. I really couldn't care less. That's fine if you need to do that. If you're that kind of girl who needs to like, I don't understand, Shelley. Because there's a lot of pieces. You're going to learn a lot of fun stuff. And some of it's just not going to click right away. And that's fine. But the question is what you do. Do you persist? Do you push through?
Yeah, I'm not a person that I'm not a person that quits easily. I can think back on a number of jobs that I've held where I probably should have, but I didn't. And, because I felt like, for me personally, I had to see that I had enough strength to get through that challenge.
Absolutely.
And so, yeah, I mean, I can't anticipate that there will be. I mean, nothing is simple.
I'm exaggerating to an extent, but you get my point. I'm trying to just make the point that you're going to have a learning curve.
Sure.
You're going to come to me with a question.
Yes.
You're going to say, I know I've asked you this already, and I'm going to remind you that sometimes you need to hear it a couple different ways. And I have this sneaky thing that I do, like you'll ask me a question in, let's say, Facebook Messenger one-on-one or text, and I'll say to you, I'll answer that, but would you post it in the team page? Just copy and paste.
Yeah.
And message into the team page. Why would I do that? Because you're going to be frustrated. You want the answer right this second. But I want you to ask me the question in front of the rest of the team and let me answer it there, because that is my little sneaky way. And you get to do this in the future when you have lots of people on your team and your time is valuable. You want to make those answers count, because knowing that everybody needs to hear it again and again and again, you want to put yourself in front. I want to put you in front of a team where I answer your question, because it helps everybody. And we're growing at an astronomical rate, and it's because of stuff like that. So I want you to walk, as you're learning your new job, I want you to be learning it for you, but I also want you in kind of part, I can tell I want you to pay attention to what I'm doing that will help you help other folks. Because very quickly, if you take this and run with this, like I'd love for you to do, you will have other people in front of me and in front of you, and I'll get them on this call, and I'll have you come back and hear it again for that exact reason. And then before you know it, you've got 5, 10, 15 people that you are helping, and I'm supporting you. Okay? And I got you. We got this down. We have this solidly down. It's just a matter of using it. There you go. What do you think?
I think I'm thinking, oh, okay, but then in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, well, okay, I'm thinking of all the people that I know and all the people, gosh, all the people that I'm affiliated with in Facebook, and all the
Mhm.
professional groups that I'm part of in Facebook. And then, but I still have in the back of my mind, what if no one responds?
Oh, well, let's test it out. Let's test it out. What do you
Yeah.
think? Yeah. What if no one does? What will
Hey.
you have lost? Your kid is on your way. You'll be cooking with it in a couple more days, right? So, but I can guarantee,
Right.
I can guarantee. So within this world, I mean, we are consultants. We are salespeople. Okay. We
Yes.
for something remarkable to help so many people, but we are in sales, and salespeople get told
Yes.
no. Salespeople get rejected. Now,
Yes.
20 years, 19 and a half years, I have never had one of my consultants die from being told no. But if you're the very first to ever have that happen, I'll attend your funeral. I'll be sure to send a card and flowers, okay? But I doubt it's ever going to happen. But you are going to get rejected. It will happen. It will happen
Yes.
a lot. But we are going to talk with a lot of people, and everybody eats.
Yeah, I mean, there's just, yeah, there's a lot. I mean, there's so many. I mean, just a platform, just a platform, social media platform in and of itself is just endless.
Exactly. And we're just doing this on Facebook. I was just on a training call for Instagram, for which I do not do Instagram. And apparently,
Yeah, I'm not on Instagram.
oh, you don't? Okay. We've got to find people who do Instagram, because we need to have them do this in
Yeah.
Instagram. Apparently
Okay.
it's the numbers are
Really?
massive. And once you learn how to tag and do things like that, I'm a Facebook girl, but I need to learn a new power skill, and Instagram's my next thing. So your job is to find us people who know Instagram better than us, so that we can teach them this, and they can go and do it, and they can teach us. Okay? We're gonna all
Well,
learn.
definitely a lot of my contacts are, yeah, a lot of my contacts are on Instagram. I just happen to not be one of them. So yeah, I do have some contacts that are on Instagram. Yeah.
I was on this training call, and I have this training call ready to hand it to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So we just need the people. Okay, I'm going to share my screen one more time and kind of show you a couple places that are going to be important, that you know how to find them. So I'm sharing my screen again.
Okay.
And one thing that, under Messenger, this is Facebook, and this right here,
Mm-hmm.
I added you to that last night. It's called the new PC for Pampered Chef Teammates, and we are the amazing Rockstar team. This is a Facebook message group, and I started it last year when we started exploding with new teammates. I started it as a little Facebook message group to give new people a little bit of extra support, so that you could meet each other and answer questions. Well, it's exploded, and the idea was that once folks weren't new anymore, they would leave. Well, they haven't. So there's like 50 people in this group that are all fabulous, wonderful pampered chefs. So pampered chefs and their recruiters, but they're all on our team, and they all help each other. But this little group, little Facebook message group, is a great place to come for questions. And
I've been all yesterday.
Okay, good.
I saw my phone kept going ding, 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 all the messages in Messenger.
You may need to turn that. You may need to turn that off. It's a super exciting time for people who like to eat and cook and are going out of their minds crazy because they're locked at home trying to now feed their family 3 days a week. So there's a huge need.
Yes.
And we need more help, clearly. But this little group, but I will share all the things I told you I would give you, the script, the chart, all that stuff. I will post it right here. And it goes to that repetition thing. If you scroll up, you'll see the last call I did, I posted them again. And the last call, I posted them again. So if you scroll up here, you'll find that 5, 6, 18 times. And it's all these people
Okay.
telling it again and again and again. So that's great because it reinforces it for them. We just had a gal, Irene, joined us last October, but she only did her very first parties ever in March. She sold $2,800 in 2 parties. Her first ones ever in March. She's in this group as well. So crazy, huh? Yeah. So it's a great
Okay.
resource. So this is good.
Yeah.
Then the other really good resource, I'm going to just go to it right here, and it's our team page. So we have my organization, my whole organization page on Facebook, and I'm going to add. Oh, there's another.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's another one. That's so fun. That's great. I love it when that happens. So, and this is it right here. So it's called. So you may want to keep a physical piece of paper that you write down the names of the places in Facebook, because you're going to have a Facebook group for your party that starts Friday. You're going to have, this is our consultant, my organization group. So it's a resource where you can see there's 167 people. Let me make it bigger for you. There's 167 people in this group. Well, I'll tell you for a fact, my team has 75. I have
Okay.
75 people on, I am the leader of a team of 75 people, of which you are one. But my group page for my
Okay.
team has 167. Do you know why there's a difference? Our team attracts other consultants with pampered chef who love the support that
Ah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, just the one young lady from, was it Minnesota? She said that she belonged to a different team and she saw
Yep.
the support that you provided, and so she just came on.
Mm-hmm. And so she's benefited from the fact that we're opening and welcoming, and we support, you know, we all win. I was in corporate for years and years. I'm a registered dietitian by trade, and I was in corporate, and it's
Mm-hmm.
opposite. It's opposite. If you've got a really good idea, no way do you share that with your coworkers, because then they'll take credit for it and you'll get
Right.
on their way up the ladder. This is opposite, and
Yep.
that's why I'm still here after 20 years, because I can have a great idea and I can share it with everybody, and we all benefit. Okay, so this, you're in a good spot. You're in a really good spot, and I'm so glad you joined us. So this page, though, it's
I
called,
believe so.
what's that?
I said I believe that. I mean, and that's exactly what I desire. The type of environment I desire to be in is one where I know that I'm not going to be trampled on or disrespected, you know, for having a great idea or working hard.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You hit it on the nose there. We're you know, everybody, we do everything we possibly can to lift people up. And there's men and women on our team, all ages, all demographics, and we have tons to learn from all of us. So it's a good thing. Jot down the name of this team. I'm trying to add you, but my system is, I'm on Zoom and I'm recording and I'm sharing my screen, and it's hanging me up from being able to add you right now. But this is the name of the group. I'll add you in a second. It says team, okay? And then there's this word, it says KEWLS. We're cool, but it's the acronym for all of me and my leaders, all of our names. So Carol Keene, K for Keene, Eve Crow, she was on the line just a second ago, Shelley Weeks, W for Weeks, L for Ellen Lowe, she's our upper level director, and she's my mother, as it turns out. And then Brittany Stewart, S for Stewart, so it's team, KEWLS. And it says Selling and Recruiting Rockstars. That's the name of our team. And I will take and send that to our little message group here.
Okay.
And that way you've got the link to it. Okay, but I'll add you in a second. So you'll see a notification inviting you to this group. So in terms of the places,
okay, I see it now.
yeah. In terms of the places that within Facebook, Facebook can get super confusing because there are a zillion different groups for Pampered Chef Consultants. But I want you to stay focused. I don't want you to get lost in the weeds over this next couple of weeks. I want you to stay focused on your Fast Track rewards. I will have a group for your party in a few minutes, and I will add you to it and give you some instructions that you want to jump on, because most of my hosts for Friday, they started yesterday. So you have a little bit of catching up to do for your party. So you'll have your group for your party. This group is our team group, and then also this little Facebook message group for the new PC teammates. Those are the places, plus Dash and Consultants Corner. Those are the places I want you to live for a while until you get your feet under you. Is that okay?
Okay, yeah, I just pulled up Facebook here so I can see. I see it here.
Great. All right. And once we hang up, then we'll, like I said, I'll send you the things I told you I would send you, and you'll start seeing some messages from me with the next step. Okay? So.
Okay, Shelley.
Yeah.
This is just so awesome. This is just a leap of faith for me, and I'm just gonna plow and just plow through that and just stand on the faith that I have. And so
you look, a week from now, it will be a different world. You'll be jamming along. Okay? It's gonna be so much fun. I'm very proud of you. Thank you for dialing in and investing this time with me and in you. And we both, I covered a lot. And so I always like
yes, you did.
Yes, I did. I blew your mind, right? And so you're going to need to see it.
Yes.
Yeah, I blew your mind, and that's good. Okay, but of all the things, I do like to get some feedback. So of all the things you heard me review and share with you today, what was the oh my gosh most impactful? Just give me one thing. What was the most valuable in this time we've spent together?
Well, I jotted this down. Follow up.
Follow up. Awesome. I'm glad you
follow up. Follow up. Follow up.
There you go. Easy peasy. That's great. You're off and running.
No need to recreate the wheel.
Excellent. Good. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've got some stuff to do. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. If anybody who's watching this recording, please do shoot me a note in Facebook Messenger at Shelley Lowe Weeks. Lowe is my maiden name, and the Weeks is Weekes. Let me know that you watched this, and I want to hear from you. What was the most valuable thing that you got? And I'm going to turn off the recording, but thank you to Nia for letting us chat and cover this, and you're going to be famous because lots of folks are clamoring for this recording, so I need to get it to them. All right, I'm going to turn this off, and if I can find where I record it, where do I do this? My screen is music.